Hello guys. So I am doing a sit down video today. It is Friday, early Friday, and I'm starting early today, which is unusual for me lately. Lately I hardly get to do like a morning video or like late morning. It is around 11 a.m. right now. So I wanted to come and do this video early while I had my thoughts kind of together, what I wanted to talk about, what I wanted to just share with you guys, some new revelations that I've come to in my collecting journey thus far. Where I'm at is kind of just like a packed video, discussion video. I hope I don't forget anything I want to talk about. You know how you know what you want to talk about, you do the video, and then after the video, you be like, darn, I forgot to talk about this or that. But of course, I can continue this discussion in another video if I forget anything, because I always forget something. But anyway, welcome to my nursery. Before I get into anything, I'm looking at messages as usual on my phone. I don't know who that was from. What is it saying? So I have to look at that. Like, what was that just saying? So anyway, I want to welcome you to my nursery. First of all, you see, I almost forgot what I was saying already. Welcome to my nursery. If you are new, please subscribe now so you'll be around, and hit that notification bell so you'll know when I do new videos. You'll get a notification. And also welcome back if you're already subscribed. To my fellow supporters that always follow me and support me from my old channel to this new channel, which is now not really a new channel. My old channel, which was Erica Jones, most of you know, but you could be new and you don't know. If you run across my old channel, if it's still up, it's Erica Jones. I started that channel back in 2014, I believe. And I kept that channel all the way up until 2 years ago. I believe 2021, I left that channel and started this channel. So I've been on this new channel now, which is Erica's Precious Ones Nursery now, this channel, for about 2.5 years, just about. So, that's just a little background for those who may be new and say you do run across my other channel, because somebody asked me that one time. Was that me on the other channel too? Because they were new and they had started following me on this channel, and then they were telling me, oh, I seen another channel, is that you too? Because they subscribed to the old channel as well. So anyway, getting into this video today, I hope everybody's having a lovely day. The weather is beautiful here in Georgia. It's hot, but it's not that hot yet, but it's going to get hotter, of course, as the afternoon goes. That's also why I wanted to do my video now. I can't stand when it get hot. Even with the air on in the house, you can still tell when the weather is warm outside, or if you got to go outside just for a little while, you don't want to go out there. That's how hot it's been. So anyway, this is Layla that I'm holding today. Most of you know, but if you're new, you may not have seen this baby. So she is my Layla. She is my number one in my nursery. She's the Dwayne Awake by Clear Taylor Dolls. She is a full body silicone baby. She is poured all in one piece. Everything all attached with the floppy little flexible head and neck that can turn. She has a drinking wet system, but I'm not doing a drinking wet feeding today. I might feed her a little bit, but I'm not going to do a drinking wet feeding. So she is still in this outfit that I put her in the other day with the little ruffles on the back. But I might change her out of this. I don't know. I did bring another romper, which is basically off-white, so she would be going from white to off-white, like a cream color, this one with these little flowers on the front of it. And it's that gauze muslin material. And so I might put her in this one, I don't know, possibility, in this little cream headband I took out for her. Put the headband over there so I don't lose it. So anyway, she's the Dwayne Awake by Clear Taylor Dolls. She is an edition doll. She's all completed by Clear Taylor. She has a drinking wet system. She has the spine back here that you can feel in her back. She pretty much is, she has all the bells and whistles. She has the lovely like memory foam silicone. She has a squishy tummy and all of that stuff. I absolutely love her. I've had her for 5 years now, and I'm sorry I have to repeat that. I know a lot of you already know the whole deal with Layla, but for new people, they don't know. So that is why I'm always repeating stuff. And I know some people hate when you repeat stuff. They've even told me they hate when I repeat stuff. But I have to repeat it because I'm messing with my ponytail. Because some people are new. They never seen this baby or me or heard anything about my channel. So I have to kind of repeat. So please subscribe. Please hit the like button. Give the video a thumbs up, guys. The thumbs up, when you hit the like button, it does help the videos to be suggested to other viewers to watch. It triggers the algorithm on YouTube to select your videos. The more likes they get, it'll suggest your videos to more viewers to come over to your channel and watch, to click onto that video and watch it. So it does help when you hit that like button. So please give me a like. When I get to 5,000 subscribers, I will be doing a 5,000 subscriber giveaway. And at that time, I will be giving away a vinyl reborn doll, all painted by me. It will come also with a full box opening of gifts, and everything will be paid for by me, the shipping and everything included. So whoever the winner is, they would win a fully completed vinyl reborn of my choice. I'm not sure what doll is going to be, like what sculpt yet or kit. And it will come with everything with it, and I will pay for the shipping and everything. So please share my videos. And I'm still trying to drink coffee, but please share my videos. So share my videos on your other social media platforms to help my channel so we can get to that 5,000 subscribers and do that giveaway. Okay, so getting into the video now, my discussion, what I have been thinking about. And this is my Dolly mug. I love this mug. It says, nothing stands between a girl and her dolls. And I still don't remember what website did I get this cup. I wanted to get another one to give away also as a little giveaway gift, but I don't know what website. And I think I did try to go back to it right after I ordered this one, and I had gotten the last one. So when I went to immediately order a second one, there weren't any more. So I never got to get another one. I don't know if it was True Born maybe, or Irresistibles. It was a website that I normally don't order from that I found that cup. So, and I'm gonna knock something down. I have a feeling that's the only thing. I have my table over here, but it's far behind me where it's easy for me to like drop something or knock something down. This is my KY personal lubricant, which you will see me putting on the baby's bottles. And now, what did I do with the burp cloth I had? I know I had a burp cloth, so burp cloth over here. Here it is. I know I had one. I'm gonna get together on this video in a minute. I'm gonna get it together. But anyway, okay. So now Layla has her bottle and I can start my chat. So, what I wanted to talk about is where am I at in my collecting journey? I started collecting my dolls, these lifelike dolls, back in 2013. So this year in November, it'll be 10 years of me discovering and finding these lifelike dolls. Actually, one of my older daughters found them online at the time. I usually, like back then, was not even interested in being online, believe it or not. I didn't hardly go on Facebook. My older daughters had set me up a Facebook page, but I never would even really go on there for anything. I just had it. I didn't know anything about Instagram at the time. I just was not interested in computers, anything to do with computers. So I would have never found these dolls probably if it wasn't for one of my older daughters who is now 29. So that just gives you my age. And my oldest is 30. Those are my two oldest. And then I have three younger children. There's a gap in between where I started over, and my son is 18 and a half, Kofi. And then I have Brianna and Nicole, who are in high school still. Kofi graduated last year, and now he's in college. Just started this week, matter of fact, in college. And then Brianna is 15. She's my youngest daughter. She's in the 10th grade this year. And Nicole is my second to the youngest. She's 17 and she is now a senior. So she'll be graduating in the spring this year. So that just gives you an idea of my age and my real children I have. And now also have a new grandbaby, you guys know, most of you. And her name is Alora, and she is now 3.5 months old. She'll soon be 4 months old on August 19th. So she is close to being 4 months old, thank God. So when Alora was born and I announced her birth to you guys, back on April 19th, she came into the world early, unexpected. She was 3 months early from being, shouldn't have been born yet. So she was definitely a micro preemie. There were a lot of like ups and downs with her birth after she was born, with her health, and with preemies, they definitely struggle to survive, basically, to breathe, to do everything. She was 2 pounds and 9 ounces. So when she was born, I was wondering, how would her birth affect me with my doll collecting? Mainly, I love babies, always loved babies. When I was little, I had a lot of dolls growing up. Love dolls because, of course, they're like a baby, right? So I was the little girl, definitely amongst all my friends. They might have had dolls, but as they always would say, oh, Erica has every doll, because my mother would definitely buy me practically whatever doll came out. If I liked it, she bought it. Even if I didn't tell her I liked it, she would buy it. Like, she would surprise me and bring me another doll home. For Christmas, I would get like whatever dolls was out. I pretty much would get one of it. So that just goes to tell you, I've always loved dolls. And then, of course, when I got older, I wanted real babies. Definitely. I wanted to be a mother. So I have 5 children, like I said, 4 girls, only one boy. And so when my kids started to get a little older was right around the time my daughter discovered these lifelike dolls. And once I seen them, I definitely wanted a full body silicone doll. That was my dream, to have one. But as I started researching and looking into the dolls, and the first place I looked was on eBay, I saw the prices of the dolls and I was like, okay, I can't get a full body silicone at the moment. That's not happening, because even back 10 years ago, the prices was outrageous. For me, just coming into the hobby, you get like that price sticker shock when you first see the prices of these dolls. So I was like, how am I going to afford to get one of these full body silicone dolls? And at the time when I first came in, I didn't even know anything about Claire Taylor's dolls yet. Okay, once I learned about her dolls and saw the prices, I was like, oh my gosh. And I knew I wanted a Clear Taylor silicone doll. That was definitely a dream, a goal. It just became a quest. I definitely wanted one of her dolls. And I wanted an addition doll by her that was all done by her. At the time, I didn't even know of her selling blank kits at that time, but I guess she did, but I wasn't aware of it. I mostly was seeing first her full body silicones that were all done by her, and I wanted one so bad. But I ended up starting off with the vinyl reborn first, and my first vinyl reborn was like $200. For me at that time, that was a lot to spend on one doll. Um, at that time, my youngest daughter, Brianna, who's now 15, she was about maybe 5 when I first started collecting these dolls. She was about 5 years old. So I wasn't going to have any more real children at that point. So definitely, I wanted these dolls, I guess, definitely to fill a void of having a newborn, because I love babies, as I said, love newborn. The newborn stage is my favorite. Say newborn to like a year. That's my favorite stage. And also, it's the quickest stage with our babies. They born 1 minute they're little in your arms, the next minute they're running around on the floor. It goes by so fast. You blink your eyes and your newborn is no longer a newborn. So when I seen the dolls, that like made me just want one so I could have that newborn look of a newborn baby in my house again, that I could hold and cuddle when I wanted and dress it cute and all of that and buy baby clothes again. It was perfect. So I definitely had to have, one of these lifelike dolls. Now, when I first started getting the dolls, I figured, oh, I'll probably just get one or two. That'll be enough. When I first started, I had the one vinyl reborn. But of course, I said I wanted a full body silicone, but I couldn't get it yet. So then all of a sudden, I was looking on eBay one day and I seen a partial silicone. I was like, oh my gosh, they have partials. And it was way less money than a full body. And it's like the heavens opened and the angels were singing. So I grabbed that partial silicone. He was adorable. He was the Delaney sculpt by Amy Strickland. He was kind of like a preemie size full body partial silicone. And he was kind of realistic, but not super duper realistic. But for me at that time, he was just everything. Okay. Once I felt that silicone when I got that baby home and he had the open mouth and could take a pacifier and all of that, that was it. I knew for sure, okay, I have to work on getting me a full body silicone. So little by little, I worked my way towards then getting my full body silicone maybe a year after that. I got my first full body silicone. I had to do a layaway. I found an artist at that time, which was Roz Bailey at the time, and I put the doll on layaway. And it took me almost 9 months to get that doll home, or longer, it seemed like. But I finally got her home and I was in love. I definitely loved that, she was a full body silicone with all her little girly bits. She was realistic and everything. But again, when I got her, I wasn't 100% satisfied. I knew that I wanted one that would be a little more realistic, and so I continue collecting, getting more vinyl reborns and everything, getting other silicones eventually, more partial silicones, preemie size silicones, whatever I could like afford. Slowly, I gradually was on my journey of collecting. And I thought in the beginning I wouldn't sell dolls. I would keep all of them. That was my thing. I was going to keep all of them. Little did I know, for me, it wasn't going to go like that. When I seen the Clear Taylor dolls, I wanted a Clear Taylor doll so bad. I was like, there's no way I can get her dolls with my income at the time, my budget, and keep all the dolls I had. There was no way it was going to work like that. So that was the beginning of me learning to sell my dolls, which I didn't want to do, but I knew if I wanted to advance and get to the doll I really wanted, I had to sell some dolls in order to get to the doll I really wanted, which was a Clear Tailor doll. The first Clear Tailor doll I got wasn't a full body. Again, I had to start off with a Clear Tailor partial. Secondary market, layaway, and what else? He was not painted by her. He was a kit. I think that's when I first learned that she didn't paint all her dolls. She did sell blank kits, and um other artists paint them. So that's when I first found out about that. So that was my first Clear Tailor doll. And I loved him. He was Zen by Clear Tailor, the Zen asleep at the time. He was painted. I forgot the artist's name. He wasn't the best painted, but he was okay for me at the time. He was my Clear Tailor doll fix at the time, you know. So I got him, and then from there I got another Clear Tailor kit, which was finally a full body Clear Tailor doll. But he was also painted by someone else. He was painted pretty good too, but again, not the best, but he was all right. Um, and again, I got him secondary market, did layaway the same way. So that is how I began to get into collecting my Clear Tailor dolls. I didn't have brand new at first. I didn't have a fully completed edition doll by her at first. You know, I had to do layaway. You know, I had to work my way up. That's how I started getting into collecting my Clear Tailor dolls. Um, Before I finally could get to Layla or even Gabriel, and Gabriel's in the crib over here, so you guys can't see him, which is Andrew by Clear Tailor. Before I could get to her edition dolls, and like this baby down here in the seat, if you see him beside me, that is Zoe by Clear Tailor. He's an edition doll as well, by all done by Clear Tailor, and he's my second Zoe. I had another Zoe back in 2017. She was my first fully completed edition doll by Clear Tailor, which was Zoe, and I had to sell that Zoe girl to get to Layla. That's when, again, in order to get Layla here, I had to sell off a lot of the other dolls I had, and I only kept Gabriel, my Andrew, in order to get Layla. So I began to realize, okay, with my income, my budget, I'm going to have to sell dolls in order to get dolls. I had to sacrifice some of the dolls I might have loved at the time in order to get to a better, higher end doll, a newer doll, or whatever it was that I was trying to get. So in order for me to be holding this little Layla here right now that I absolutely love and have had for 5 years now, in order to get to her, I had to sell dolls off that I loved to get to this one that I really wanted. So now, getting up to where I am right now in 2023, and after collecting for 10 years, after having so many Clear Tailor dolls come in and out of my nursery, I never dreamed I would end up having so many of her dolls, her edition dolls as well. I never thought I would be able to touch and have in my presence, in my nursery, holding in my arms, doing videos with so many Clear Tailor dolls in my life, of collecting these 10 years I've been collecting. When I first started, I never would have thought I could manage to do that, to make it happen. But I tell you, I was determined to make it happen. I wasn't going to give up, and I didn't. I did it. Um, and I didn't get to keep them all because, as I said, for me, I had to sell some time to sell to get to the next one that I felt I wanted more. Um, I also don't like a large collection. So I probably wouldn't have kept all of them even if I could have. So where I'm at now, getting up to now, I have Clear Tailor's edition dolls that I've kept, although I've sold many. I managed and was determined to keep Layla here that I'm holding. She was also a custom done for me by Clear Tailor, and she's done in the likeness of my real children, how they look when they were born, as far as their skin tone, their hair color. I wanted her to kind of just bring back that time of when my real children were newborn. So that is what Layla is supposed to be. That's what she represents to me. So once I got to Layla now, I've had her for 5 years. I didn't want to really let her go. And so far, I've managed to keep this baby all this time. Then now I have another Zoe. Finally managed to bring home another Zoe. That was a dream I had. I didn't think I would ever get another Zoe because, as I said, I sold my first Zoe girl to get to Layla here. So finally, I got a Zoe boy, which I named him Zaire, sitting down here beside me. And then I also have Gabriel, which is Gabriel Kingston in the crib over here. He's also a fully editioned Clear Taylor doll. I have the three of them that are fully done by Clear Taylor. Then I have my Yasmin, which I got last year for my birthday. She is the Tater Sleep by Clear Taylor, but she was painted by Clear Taylor's husband and rooted by her daughter, Allie Taylor. That is also an edition doll, although Clear Taylor didn't paint her. I call her my Clear Taylor family doll. So she's by Taylor Doll Studio. She's also an edition doll. So now that I have them, and then all of my other dolls I have that I'm trying to hold on to. Also, I have my boy, which is the Sage Asleep that I painted by Clear Taylor. He's a full body silicone. So I managed to hold on to him as well because he's my first full body that I painted for myself. So getting to where I am now, I don't want to sell any of them to advance to the next doll. Say the next Clear Taylor doll that comes out that she does. That is all done by Clear Taylor. That's what made me think about where I am in my collecting. The other day when Clear Taylor did a video, and before that even came, I was thinking about it. Getting back to my granddaughter, how she fits into all of this. When my granddaughter was born, if you guys were watching the video at the time, there was a video I did and I was wondering, once I had my granddaughter, how it would affect my doll collecting. Would I want to still interact with my dolls? If any of you remember me mentioning that. And I was wondering, once she, was born and everything, was it going to kind of pull me away from my dolls? And at first, when she was in the hospital for all those months and we were running back and forth to the hospital to visit her and everything, I still was gravitating to my dolls. It hadn't affected anything. I still wanted to hold my dolls. And I think I was holding them even more. Like all of a sudden, I wanted to do the drinking wet feedings with Layla more. I had stopped doing drinking wet feedings. I didn't really have the interest in feeding Layla, although I wanted a drinking wet baby so bad when I got Layla. I had not really been doing the drinking wet feedings as much lately. But then when my granddaughter came, ironically, I wanted to start doing the drinking wet feedings again with Layla. All of a sudden, they became of an interest to me again. And I think it was because my granddaughter was so tiny when she was born. We couldn't feed her yet. We couldn't hold her yet. It was about maybe a month and a half to 2 months before we could really, where you could actually really start to touch her more and all of that stuff. Before I could actually hold her, she was just about 3 months old. A couple of weeks before she got out the hospital, finally I was able to hold her finally. So my dolls were still filling the void because they were kind of where I couldn't hold my grandbaby. I was beginning to hold my dolls more. Just interacting with especially my silicone dolls more. So I didn't see where my granddaughter was affecting me, like pulling me from my dolls when she first was born. Well, times have changed because now I'm going to see, can I put this down a little bit? Because now that my granddaughter is home, it changed. She is more my focus. She is more of my primary focus. And I could see where my granddaughter now is kind of affecting a bit of my attention, kind of taking me from my dolls a little bit. Just a little bit more where I'm not as focused on them. It's not, she's not completely taking me from them where I would say, oh, I don't want them anymore, or I want to sell them. No, it's not that I want to sell them. Like I said, the ones I have right now, I'm trying to hold on to them because normally I am definitely a collector that buys and then sells and then buys something else. Well, I'm kind of getting away from that. Now if I sell a doll, it's just because maybe I sell it because I want to do something else with the money. And I just decide to sell the doll. It's not necessarily where I'm going to definitely sell and buy another doll. I think I've kind of started getting away from that. But my granddaughter is definitely filling my time. I babysit her, as I said, most times when her parents work, and now they're in college and working. So in order for them to still be able to do those things to work, and definitely I wanted them to go to college, her mother and father, and also to say whose baby is my granddaughter's. Like, I never, my granddaughter's parent rather, I never actually told you guys who is my granddaughter's like mother or father, which one of my children made me a grandmother. I never disclosed that. I never shared it. Well, my son is Alora's dad, so it's my son who had the baby, you guys. So it's Kofi. It's not my older daughters who are 29 and 30. Nope, they don't have any kids yet. Definitely not my younger ones, Brianna and Nicole, who are in high school. I cannot get this button with these nails. It's my son. So he's the dad, the new dad. Um, so him and his girlfriend are both in college now. They started this week and they are working also. So I definitely have Alora a lot. And I love it. I love that I'm well and I'm able, and capable, and I'm not working outside of the house where I can actually watch my granddaughter. I love that. I wouldn't change that for the world. I love being able to spend all of that time with her. She needs a cloth diaper on with this romper to make the back more where she has a tushy in it. So I might put her cloth nappy on after the video. But yes, so I'm with Alora a lot, and I definitely see now that Alora's home, she definitely takes more of my attention, and I'm wanting to spend all that time with her and just soak it all in and cherish it and not take a moment of it for granted. I want to spend as much time as I can with my granddaughter. Because like I said, they don't stay babies long. The first part, like they first year zips by. She spent the first 3 months in the hospital, so we didn't get to have her home. Like when you first have a baby and they born full term, they come right home, you get all that time. We didn't get that. She was in the hospital most of those first 3 months. And thank God she's well now. She's healthy. She's breathing on her own. She's eating a ton, like drinking bottles, forget it. She's gaining weight. She's like 12 pounds now. She is doing amazing, and I'm so thankful. And I definitely don't want to miss anything. As the grandmother, I'm trying to just cherish every moment. And definitely I don't take any of it for granted, but it definitely, I see where, which I hear her crying now, but I'm not babysitting right now, so that's why I could do this video. Her mother is watching her. But yes, and she also lives here. So I'm so happy for that. They live here. So that is when I moved into this nursery and gave my son my nursery I had up front, because it's a way bigger space than this room, because Alora was coming home soon and he needed more of the space. So that is also why we switched rooms. My son is up there in that room, him and the baby and his girlfriend are up front, and I'm in this smaller nursery. That was why. But yes, I definitely see now where I'm spending more time with my granddaughter than my dolls. I don't hold my dolls as much like I did before. I hold them from time to time. I'll do a video with them and when I can, and then I'll change them and do the video while I'm, changing them in the video. Right now I'm holding Layla because I'm doing a video. But when I'm off camera now, I notice I don't go to grab up Layla like I used to, or one of my other dolls, and hold them. Um, I'm holding my granddaughter. So, or I'm feeding my granddaughter a bottle, or I'm changing my granddaughter's diaper. So I notice I don't go to interact with my dolls as much. Um, So that's what I was wondering. How was it going to be when my granddaughter came home? Would it affect me with my dolls? And definitely it has. Um, but I still want my dolls. I still love them. I still want to keep the ones that I have. Um, there's still new ones that I want to, that, I would love to eventually bring in. But I'm not in a hurry to bring in any new dolls yet. Like I said the other day, even if I get a full body to paint, I probably wouldn't even paint it right now. I would like store it in a plastic container until I could have the time to really focus on it and paint it. I'm gonna be painting that cuddle head that I got, which I haven't started yet, and I wanted to start this week, but I didn't get time. So whenever I get the time to start on that baby, I will. But definitely my granddaughter has affected my collecting. So I wanted to talk about that in this video. Like I said, I still want my dolls, still, love them, but they kind of took a back seat to my granddaughter right now. So the baby, my granddaughter, did affect my connection with my dolls at the time. And that's what I was wondering, would she? And she did. When you have a real newborn in the house, they take so much of your time and your attention, and you want to spend that time with them. You don't have as much time with your dolls. Maybe when my granddaughter gets a little older, then I'll have more time again for my dolls. Maybe then as she gets a little bigger, then I probably would gravitate to holding my dolls again, because then Alora would be bigger and she wouldn't be a newborn. So then that stage would kind of go on by as it does so quickly. Then maybe I probably would want to hold my dolls again more. I'm assuming, like right now I'm enjoying holding Layla because I haven't held her all week. I haven't held her since I did the video the other day, whatever day that was. You guys seen me do a video with her. I think I did the last video with her. It was at least 5 days ago. That was the last time I held Layla. Um, so yeah, I guess when my granddaughter gets bigger, I will want to hold my dolls again. So that's why I know I don't want to sell my dolls or anything. I don't want to leave collecting. Definitely not. Because I love babies, love the newborn stage. So I know eventually my granddaughter is going to get bigger. She's definitely growing fast. I tell you, you got to cherish when they babies, because they grow so fast. It's crazy. Like I just remember like 2 months ago, Laura was in preemie diapers, preemie size clothes, and now she's in 3 month size clothes, wearing almost in a size 2 diaper, you guys. We tried the size 2 diaper on her the other day, and she actually could wear a size 2 diaper. It's still a little big, but she can fit it. Like, that's crazy. So anyway, that is how the granddaughter is affecting my collecting right now. But also with buying to sell, that has also changed for me, as I was saying, with selling to buy, rather. If I said it backwards, I probably did. Selling to buy. When Clea Taylor did her video this past week, and she was talking about somebody having a fake account and imitating her or trying to scam people, I guess. She was saying that she's gonna soon have a new edition doll coming out, you guys. So it made me, for a quick, brief second, I was thinking that, oh, do I want, let's see, can I put my camera back up without knocking it down? Do I want to get the new doll that she's going to come out with? And as we all know, if you're in this hobby, Clea Taylor's edition dolls are way high up there in price, high end. Years ago when I was getting her dolls, they were expensive for me, and I had to sell dolls to get to those dolls that she had, that she was selling. If it was a prototype or an edition doll like Layla, I had to sell to get Layla. Right now, if she were, whenever she releases this next doll, if I was interested, again, I would have to sell a few dolls to get to buy a new doll by her. So it made me think, do I want to do that? Is that something I would want to do in my journey at this point where I am in my collection? And I don't knock selling to buy, because like I said, if I hadn't have done that and made that choice to sacrifice some of the dolls I had in order to get to dolls I wanted, like Layla, um, I wouldn't have been able to get her if I didn't do that. So I don't knock it. I don't knock any other collector who sells to buy. If that's what you want to do, that's what I did. I made the choice to do that in order to get to what I wanted. Um, I don't see anything wrong with it. But eventually, I've gotten to a point now where I don't want to do that anymore. With the dolls I have, I don't want to sell them to buy another doll. Um, so I was like, if she comes out with another doll soon, I wouldn't be able to get it. So I reached like an epiphany all of a sudden, like, okay, I can't get any more new Clea Taylor dolls that are all done by her, because they're out of my reach now. Unless some extra money comes in from somewhere, of course. There's always blessings that you don't see coming that always can happen. So I don't completely rule it out. I'm always optimistic. I'm always hopeful and faithful. And I know that sometimes we are blessed when you least expect. Something could come in your hands, drop in your lap, and you can get something that you didn't think you could get. So with that being said, if I didn't have just extra money to play around with and spend, then I can't get another Clea Taylor doll, not no edition doll anyway, because I don't want to sell what I do have right now, to go to advance to that next new doll. I don't want to let go of Layla um to get another doll. I couldn't imagine letting go of Layla. So, or Gabriel again. Like, I couldn't imagine letting go of my Gabriel, my Andrew by Clea Taylor. I don't want to let go of this Zoe down here, my Zoe Zaire. So it's no way I could get another new Clea Taylor doll. And that was like, I guess I wasn't shocked, but I was shocked. Like, man, I can't do that anymore. I can't get any, like, it's not a possibility unless, like I said, a blessing just drops in my lap and I can get it. If I have extra money to just play with, and then I could get it. But other than that, if that doesn't happen realistically, in my budget, and also, like I said, with my granddaughter being born, a new baby in the family, it changes your perspective. It also changes your priorities. So I couldn't see like spending that much right now on a Clea Taylor doll. Even if I had the money, I probably wouldn't still take it and go and spend all of that money on a Clear Taylor edition doll. Not right now. Um, there's so many other things that I want to do that are more of a priority, more important to me right now in my personal life, especially because I have a new granddaughter. Like I said, still looking at houses, still want to move. We really do need a bigger house now. We've kind of outgrown this house. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I realize I can't get a nuclear Taylor doll. I can't get one because I'm not really willing to let go of what I have. If I have any extra money that comes in, I probably gonna want to put it towards something else that's more important than getting another doll. Because although we love our dolls, they're not the priority sometimes. Other things in your family, your personal life take priority over your dolls because this is just a hobby for fun and enjoyment. So you don't have to have a new doll. There might be something else you would prefer to do if you had extra money. I know that's where I'm at, not speaking for anyone else, but where I am, there's other stuff that I see that I would like to do. So I just realized, man, and I don't feel bad about it. That's the thing I'm at peace with. Okay, if another a Clear Taylor new edition doll comes out right now, I'm okay with the fact that I can't go after that. And I feel at peace with it. Surprisingly, I feel at peace with it. Like, say a few years back, like when I wanted Layla so bad, and if I couldn't get her, it would have bugged the heck out of me. Like I wouldn't have been able to sleep. Like when I wanted that Willow prototype at the time, when I wanted one of the prototypes. I wanted it so bad. That was like the main thing on my mind over anything that I wanted at the time. But now where I am, though, that's not a priority. A new doll is not no longer a priority to me anymore. I can't believe that I'm saying that out loud. I can't believe it myself that I'm here at this place of, I guess, contentment with what I have in my collection. And I want new dolls, but if I get a new doll whenever that time comes, like I said, I want another full body silicone, it's more likely going to be a blank kit that I'm going to paint it myself when I get time to paint it and root it, and I'm going to do it. And it's going to be way less money for me to spend because it's a blank. And that's where I'm at. I don't want to get a fully completed doll right now because the fully completed dolls, even if they're not by Clear Taylor, they cost more money. So I realize that now I'm going to have to more search for blank kits, blank silicone and vinyl, which I already paint all of my vinyl reborns myself. Um, so that's where I am in my collecting. I've reached this new place. Of contentment and the realization that I can't go spending thousands, trying to get another, Clear Taylor edition doll. I'm no longer trying to do that. That's no longer my priority. I never seen it coming. Didn't realize I would reach this point in my collecting journey right now. 10 years in and counting. Definitely, I want to keep collecting. I still want my dolls, but it's going to be a different way of going about it, a different way of spending. And definitely because I can paint them myself, my vinyl reborns and my silicone dolls, pretty much that's what it's going to have to be, where I get a blank and I take my time, and when I have time I paint it myself. Not saying I'll never get another edition doll, but right here, I don't see that happening. And if I do, like when I got Zoe down here, he's an older doll. He still costs me because, like I said, those dolls are harder to get now. People are not selling them. And if they do sell them, they usually cost a little bit more now because there's hardly none out there to buy. But he's still more affordable than buying a new Clear Taylor edition doll. So if I were to run across any older dolls that are all done by her and it's still in good condition and I wanted a new doll, I might bring in, an addition doll. That way, secondary market or whatever, older doll done by her. But as far as the brand new clear tailor dolls, they're out of my reach at this point, because I'm just not willing to like start selling off all my dolls just to bring home one. I'm no longer at that point in my collecting. I guess I've moved past that point because now I have, a few of the dolls that I did keep that I have right now are enough for me, and they're making me, content. And I'm fine with the ones I have. So I'm not like trying to break the bank to go after a new one. Like I said, if I bring home any, it would have to be, a blank for me to paint. And even when I got Zoe, I, at the time, really wanted a Kent. I wanted a Kent blank to paint. And that is really what I wanted. So I had to really think and choose, did I want this baby down here, who's a completed edition Clear Tailor doll, yet an older doll, but he's all done by her, still in pristine condition. Did I want him, or did I want the blank Kent to paint for myself? And after tossing and turning over it, I decided to get him. He was already completed. As I said, it was a dream for me to have another Zoe in my collection, and he was in pristine condition. His price was reasonable. It still was kind of up there for an older doll, but like I said, it's a Clear Tailor fully edition doll done by her. He was worth his price, and I decided to get him. So I had to choose, because I didn't want to overspend. I had to choose, that I want him or the Kent, and I chose to get him. So that's where I'm at. So I couldn't get both. I couldn't have both. I had to actually choose and stay in my budget and choose one or the other. So right now, I still would love to have a Kent to paint for myself, but I don't see right now where I would do that right now. It's just not the right time for me. Like I said, I have other priorities that kind of come before my dolls now. At the moment, maybe it might change in the future where I can see, oh, I got a little wiggle room, I can go get this, that, or the other. But right now, I don't want to overspend. I'm trying to stay in a budget. I got other things in my mind that I'm focused on that I want to do. And getting a doll or overspending for a doll right now is not one of the things I want to do. I do want a blank, but even with Clear Tailor's blanks, I love her dolls still. They're my number one. They cost more than a lot of other blank silicone kits. Her blanks cost, if you want the armatures with it and the drinking wet and all of that, if I would like to get, but you're looking at over $3,000 if you get everything. I think it's like 3,400. I could be wrong. I would have to re-add it. But if you get all of like the added things added on, it's over $3,000. And I don't really want to spend that right now on a blank. As bad as I want a Kent, I don't want to spend that on a blank. So I'm looking for a blank that's like maybe around $1,000 when I get my next blank full body to paint. So that's where I'm at, and I wanted to just talk about it a little bit and tell you guys what's been on my mind, what's, where I am with my collecting. And right now, that's where I'm at. And I can't believe I'm at this place, but I'm at peace with the place, like where I'm at. I'm good with it. It's not like I feel sad about it. It's not where I'm worried about it. It is what it is, and it's my reality right now, and I'm okay with it. So that's what I wanted to share. And this is Layla, and this video is long. It's probably going to take a while for it to upload because it's almost an hour. I haven't done an hour video in a long time. Usually I try to do like 45-minute videos the most, but this one is a little longer. And I probably left out something, but I hope you guys understand what I was trying to get across in this video and where I am with my collecting and my collection at the moment. I will be adding in new babies slowly but surely, but it's as I'm painting them. Like I said, I'm painting 2 vinyl reborns that I will add in as I finish them. And I have my silicone cuddle head that I need to start painting, and I'll, share that baby when I'm done. As I said, with the silicone cuddle baby, I don't know if I'm going to keep it or sell it. Not sure with that yet. I'll see by the time I finish painting her. And I will still be looking for a full body silicone blank, but one that is within my budget that I set for myself. Like I said, if I have some extra money that just drops in my hands, then I'll maybe get something else. If those Kents are still available at that time, I probably would get one. But right now, I don't see spending $3,000 on a blank. I can't. I'm not gonna do that right now. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you stayed to the end. Let me know if you stayed to the end. We'll see you in the next video. I have a big box of Happy Mail to open in my next video. So that's going to be the next video. I will try to open that up in the next day or so and do the next video with that Happy Mail. And it's from my same friend that sent me that last beautiful box of Happy Mail. So I can't wait to open it, but I'm trying to be patient. I was going to open it today, but I really wanted to do this video first. I really had this on my chest. I wanted to talk about it, and then I'll do the next video and open the Happy Mail. So thanks for watching, you guys. See you in the next video, and have a nice weekend. Stay safe. Bye-bye.